Hey, welcome back mates, and here's a updated PvE build. This build still contains the Harpooner's wading kilt, and you can find the leads listed in the locations below. Cool, so let's get into things. This video is quite similar to the last build video that I put together for the wading kilt, but with some differences that have increased the DPS by around 10k. So let's start with the first one. I'm now running a Stamsork, and the race is Dunmer. Here you can see the character sheet whilst in werewolf form and outside of werewolf form. We've still got the Thief Mundus, and we're still using Lavafoot both in content and on the pass dummy. Okay, now let's have a look at the gear. So, still got 2 daggers on, we've got None Homed on the front, that's really important to keep that on the front with a flame enchant, and we have Charged on the back with a poison enchant, and that's Tzogvins on those weapons. We've got the Maelstrom Perfected Bow and None Homed. That's a really good one to have for the rotation, but I'll talk about that in a bit. Still got Relequens on, and we've got that for the majority of the body. Slime Claw for the shoulders, Harpooner's wading kilt, and we have Tzogvins on the weapons, and you can see there I've swapped out the stamina regen for weapons damage now, because we can effectively do that during a pass. Again, I'll talk about that a little bit later on. Cool, so let's have a quick look at these skills. So we've got some of the main skills that I'll be running, and some of these skills are slotted specifically for trying to do the pre-buff to try and get as much damage as possible. Again, we'll have a look at these in a little more detail a little bit later on, but definitely, you know, Stamsork offering far more utility for that type of pre-buff than some of the other classes. Cool, now let's dip into the champion points. Cool, so we got Wrathful Strikes, Backstabber, nothing's really changed here, Deadly Aim. The one that has changed is Master at Arms, which used to be Thermocharge. Swapping that to Master at Arms has actually gained, I think, around 3k over Thermocharge, so I definitely would recommend that. Still got Boundless Vitality, Fortified, still really good to have that armor in Trials. Rejuvenation. But the other change that I've made in this tree is Sustained by Suffering, and so this is what's allowed me to swap out my stamina regen on my jewelry to a weapons damage glyph. But it does come at a cost. To proc it, you have to pop a potion that has a negative effect, either this one that causes minor timidry, or this one that causes a reduction in physical resistance. Out of the two, I'd go for the one that lowers the resistance by 1.3, because Werewolf already comes with a large buff to resistances. But additionally, you could just keep the stamina regen glyph on and use the health potion. So you will be dropping a couple of K DPS by doing so. Cool, let's have a look at the skills. So this is how I pre-buff, and this is working really nicely. This is the classic kind of rotation that you want to fall into with the 5 Hours of Agony. And should you need to regain more stamina during your pass, you can do an additional Hircine's Rage followed by 4 Hours of Agony to keep your stacks going. But what that will do is it will just increase the amount of time you can hold out until you can pop your next potion or pick up your next synergy. Cool, well, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy the pass. Thank you very much. Peace.
Now you've gone away. Guess I never really stay. You would only care when it suited you and I'd be there. So we're here again when I'm all alone. Need a friend. Can you turn try and make a sound. Can you listen? Can you look at me? I won't back down, and I won't give up. You can knock me around, 'cause you can't corrupt me, and I'm okay. I've done this all before. I don't need you anyway. This time I'll do it all for me. Thought I needed you. There was nothing that I wouldn't do. Used to know your face, but in my mind there's just an empty space. You can't make me stay, and if you ask me now I'll walk away. Did you ever see the person I know I deserve to be? Now you listen. Now you look at me. I won't back down, and I won't give up. You can knock me around, 'cause you can't corrupt me, and I'm okay. I've done this all before. Don't need you anyway. This time I'll do it all for me. I won't back down, and I won't give up. You can knock me around, 'cause you can't corrupt me, and I'm okay. I've done this all before. Don't need you anyway. This time I'll do it all for me. I always knew we'd come to this, that chasing you was hit and miss. 'Cause now we're running out of time, and you won't say what's on your mind. I'm chasing shadows in the dark. I aim my arrow off the mark. I might be making my mistakes. Am I in dreams when I'm awake? Will you forget me? Does everything get lost? All the time we spent, all the lines we crossed. Will you remember me? Will I just be a face? Was this something real? Is it worth me chasing you? I'm calling out.
So we're looking at 85k there, and you can definitely do far more than that by adding a light attack in between every skill that you execute, but you have to make sure that you maintain and stay on top of your stacks whilst you're doing so. Cool, I just want to say a special thanks to Plitzzy this time. He's been a source of inspiration for me in terms of putting together this build, and ultimately his channel's super helpful, so yeah, make sure you drop by that. I'll drop a link in the comments below. And just finally, I just want to say thanks for watching, and I appreciate you all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.